to Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble, and I'm here with your weekly Taroscope reading for February the 19th through February the 25th. And we are in Pisces energy now. A really deep kind of inner, getting to know, communicating, deep within, connecting with source energy, with the universe. We're all one. We came out of Aquarius, which was outward communication, and this is inward communication. We have the Sun, Venus, and Mercury this week in Pisces. And so there's a lovely love energy coming into play because, Pisces is ruled by Neptune, and Neptune is in Pisces right now. So it's very kind of dreamy and fantastical and, imaginative. It's very creative. This is a wonderful time to rewire. It's a wonderful opportunity to rewire the brain. So this is a mutable sign. So you can we've come out of fixed signs. We can actually change the way our belief systems even. We can actually, our minds can open up to something else, and we can rewire our brain, and we're open to other things. And I think a lot more people are becoming awake and aware of mystical and metaphysical aspects in life. So in honor of us being in Pisces, this wonderful sensitive water sign that's going to look for a very deep connection, we're going to want to have a deep connection with people. I am using the Angel cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine, because I just thought, it's about opening up, changing the way we look at things and being more positive, really looking at inspiring things. If you're going to watch the television or YouTube, tune into something inspiring and positive, and because this is a time, I think, that we can really manifest what we believe and how we feel. So it's important to remain positive and to see the possibilities and not the limitations. That's what I want to see. Let's see the possibilities, shall we? And I just want to I've been so busy this week and listen, I really want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for allowing me to do the thing that I love the most. I've been very busy, and I really appreciate you. And if you could please give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, I read every comment, and share if you feel inspired on all the social medias. Please follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And that's it. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Please subscribe. Taurus, let's go to your cards. Now, the first card we have for you is the Four of Wands, right? A passionate, celebrating. This is like, you've got the 4 posts. I always think of this as a really good foundation because it's like a really positive 4. It's like, look at that. And the 4 come together at the top. It's like a table, right? 4 stable legs. And then all the flowers join. On some cards, it's like beautiful light. It's like chemistry. It's like things have just come together. It's a beautiful foundation. And it's a reason to celebrate. Now, clarifying that is the 5 of Fire. I'm looking at your cards, and you have 2 other 5s, which is interesting. 5s can be uncertainty, they can be turmoil, tumultuous, kind of. But the good thing about 5s is that they are temporary. So this is saying that you have little kind of conflict going on. Conflict with others, like at work usually. This is usually like a little competition. It's bickering. It's something that you really kind of need. It's almost like you have to deal with this. It's like, and you can come up with some creative ideas to deal with this. So it's not an unwelcome thing. It's something, Taurus, that you must address, right? In a very that wonderful grounding side to you, that very strong, calm and serene side where you're very good. That's what you need to pull out to deal with this, right? I think that's your forte. And then you've got the Five of Swords, darling. You know, the Five of Swords. This is like understanding your limitations, right? Knowing when to back off and knowing when to, sometimes you can't win a battle, right? But you can win the war. So it's not like all is lost, but sometimes it's just time to, you know what I always say, because I always say this is about the intellect, and I always say that there's strength and, I don't know, respect when you can admit that you were wrong. Because sometimes when this card comes up, it's like you're a dog with a bone and you've taken on a fight that you can't win, but now it's almost like your ego is in the way and you don't want to kind of let it go. Let it go. This is about allowing it to go. And there's no shame in that. There's definitely not. Just admit that you're wrong. To me, takes a lot of courage and guts, and that's really, like, I respect that. When you all of a sudden get humble, people admire that. They don't look upon it as a weakness. They look upon that in admiration. Now, clarifying that, look, is renewal. You know, this is the Judgment in a regular deck. So this is calm. The Judgment is karma, but this is definitely karma is at play. So I would say definitely let this go. Do something for the right reason. You know, get humble, admit your limitations, and let go of this. This is going to be favorable for you. It's going to turn out much better for you to let this go. Because don't forget, every decision that you ever make has a karmic value. And when this card comes up, it's saying karma is at play here for you, Taurus. So you don't want to get into any unnecessary conflicts, and you need to understand what you can and you can't win. You've got to let go. It's time to kind of allow things to unfold. And you've got the Page of Swords, darling. So the Page of Swords is about information coming to you. I have a feeling something, and look, he's at a stand ready to cut you down. It's interesting for this. The Page of Swords, I always say the pages are like messengers, right? So you're going to find some information here. And of course, this is the mental realm and intellect. Something serendipity is you're going to come into some knowledge. Something will reveal itself. Now, it could be leading you to an opportunity, but clarifying that is unity, right? The number 5, this is about faith. This is, in some decks it's faith, in others it's the Pope, but this is, in this it's unity, Archangel Sandalphon. And it's saying traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations, seek mentors and like-minded friends. So when this card comes up, I always say, you know, get with your tribe, right? Surround yourself with people who have the same kind of belief systems or on the same path. Definitely have a connection. And look, this is Piscean, you know, it's definitely Piscean in Neptune in Pisces. So look, you might have information about a spiritual teacher or mentor, or something that you can get involved with that's, you know, going to deepen your awareness and spiritual path, and to enlightenment. So this is definitely, look, Taurus, you have the potential to get into some conflict this week. So I would really, even if you're really angry and you get that steadfast, like, you know, stubbornness, it's like take a breath, really. And I know that you have that ability to kind of step back and look at the situation, because karma is at play, and you do not want this to come down in a negative way. This is like asking you to review and evaluate, right? And it's so funny because that's what you've got to do. You've got to review and evaluate what your limitations are and what you're capable of and what you're not. So, Taurus, thank you so much for tuning in. I wish you a peaceful week and I'll see you next week. Take care. To inquire about or purchase any of Mary's services, please email Mary at liveinthesolution.com.